Gout is a type of inflammatory arthritis that causes pain and swelling in your joints. Typically, the flares last about a week or two and then it resolves. Gout flares often begin in your big toe. I remember being taught in school that the hallmark of gout is waking up to pain so intense at night that even a light blanket would not be tolerated. Your joint may feel swollen, red, warm, and stiff. The big toe is often the most affected. Gout happens when high levels of serum urate build up in your body, which can then form needle-shaped crystals in and around the joint, causing inflammation and arthritis of the joint. Good morning, friends. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jessica, and I engage in everything weight loss. Weight loss and diseases, diagnoses that are related to weight issues. And what my goal is to engage in these conversations that honor the way you live. Gout was historically known as a rich man's disease because it was thought to cause by a rich man's diet. Overindulgence in diet of meat, seafoods, alcohol has long been associated with gout. And the people who could afford a lifestyle where the high lifestyle were mostly affected. While there's some nuance related to this, the main issues are that it was an actual combination of genes and environment. I am discussing these elements as a standalone specifically because it is varying in factors which increase the risk. Genes and environmental factors may contribute to a buildup of urate in your blood, and certain factors may increase your chances of developing gout. And these include having high urate levels, but however, not everyone that has this develops gout. Having a family history of gout, increasing in age. I read somewhere that men typically are the main people that get it, and then females after menopause and actually older. Drinking alcohol, that's another one. Eating foods that are rich in purines. Drinking beverages that are high fructose in corn syrup, such sodas, being overweight or obese, metabolic syndrome, which we discussed actually last week, and then high blood pressure, high abnormal cholesterol levels, excess fat around the waistline, chronic kidney disease, a condition that develops when your kidneys are damaged and cannot filter the blood the way they should. Again, high blood pressure, conditions that cause your cells to turn over rapidly, such as psoriasis, hemoclinic anemia, or some other cancers. A syndrome called Kelly-Seymiller syndrome and Lesch-Nyhan syndrome, two rare conditions in which your body either does not have the enzyme that regulates your levels or does not have enough of that enzyme. Lastly, some medications can be the culprit to this disease, such as diuretics, which help with your body to eliminate excess fluid. Low dose aspirin has been found as well to niacin, a vitamin when taken in large amounts, can cause gout. And lastly, cyclosporine, which is an immunosuppressant for people who have organ transplant and treats and other treatments of autoimmune disease. Okay, so as per last week, regarding genetics versus environment, which if you want to go back in my page, I did discuss it in a whole different video. Genetics load the gun and the environment pulls the trigger. Genetic and environmental factors work in an interactive way, and genes are not autonomous. They respond to internal and external signals. Gout being a perfect example of this interaction. A positive family history of disease captures the underlying complexity of the gene-to-gene and gene-to-environment interactions by identifying families with combinations of risk that lead to disease expression. The take home here is that monitoring and keeping your weight as per our very crude BMI will reduce the likelihood of a grievous diagnosis that you did not buy nor do you deserve. At the end of the day, while we might not be in control of the diagnoses that we do get, there is some control we do have, which is how to strive to wellness and health promotion, how to be our self-advocates of our own health, and to begin that optimization of your physical and mental health well-being. I wish you health and happiness, and we will discuss on Wednesday gout and the herbal medicines that have some validity to do with their benefit. I'll see you Wednesday.